Hello, Aries. Welcome. I'm Karma. This is Karma on Deck. I'll be doing your weekly tarot reading for Aries for September 12th through the 19th. And we have a full moon in Pisces. So you might be feeling a little bit of that energy, a little overwhelming with the feels, a little boo-hooey. Women are feeling mercurial. It does feel a little bit like Mercury retrograde energy. A lot of things coming up from the past. With this moon and the alignments that are going on, we're playing with energy of seeing whether what's in front of us is what we really want. And we're getting opportunities to revisit some situations and some decision making that we've made in the past. We've come a long way this year in building a lot of some of our future moves. And in doing so, we're getting other distractions that are popping up in our life. And what we're doing is playing with a little escapism, a little bit of isolationism too. We're playing with staying out of the loop so that we can just realign and reconnect and not feel so overwhelmed. A lot of overwhelm is going on too. So as we're coming up with this, we are at decision-making time. I've been playing with usually I use the Dragon Tarot, but for my general readings. However, I will be using Mystic Dreamer for your reading today because I usually use this for relationship questions when you get a reading with me. However, Pisces is all about feels, so we're going to play with it this way today. Here we go, Aries. Fatigue. So the first thing that shows up for us is the Eight of Wands. Whatever you've put in motion, stop screwing with it. It's like pulling the arrow back. And that's it. Like, it's gone. It's already out there. However, Eight of Wands can sometimes reference fatigue or that we've been working too hard. Sometimes it feels like there's a lot going on, and you do have a lot going on, Aries. See there? Of course you are. So right here we have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is all about juggling two things. So if you have two jobs, or I don't know, that second shift being a mom, right? Two jobs, things are overwhelming. You're juggling a lot right now. See, I told you, decision making right here, Ace of Swords. So that's all about decision making, legal matters too at times. So if you're, I don't know why that popped out of my mouth. However, if you're signing anything like a contract, home ownership, car loan, refinancing, literally court documents, it doesn't feel like it's catastrophic, big deal, but it feels like legal decisions are being made. And then you have the Five of Wands. Why are you fighting everything? So Pisces was resistant and stubborn, and you're fighting everything. So same energy, resistant, learn to float. Like we talk about in my lives all the time, it's about the decision that you make, whether you're going to freak out or float. Like, you can freak out. You absolutely can. But what energy is being expended at that point? What are you missing in that exchange? Rescue me, rescue me, rescue me, freak out, scream, cry, whatever did you do? But how is that serving you? Because it is serving you. It's getting you something. But what's the end result of that? So you can float, figure out what the universe is trying to show you, where it's trying to take you, what's around you, who's with you. Are you noticing in the freak out who's really with you and who's just like paying attention to the data and wants drama? Like, sometimes the Five of Wands is all of that energy at once. Okay? There's the legal matters right here. And there you are fighting. See? Fight, fight, fight. So your message, Aries, are you listening? Slow down. Okay? Your message is for you to slow and TF down. And I'm also seeing the Lover's card. So the Lover's card in reference to this situation is you have choices to make. And as you're making these decisions, the Lover's card is all about balance. Okay? It's the great tango between everything. And this is all this energy that's coming up in every reading. Yours is just a different way with a little twist. I mean, the astrological planetary alignments do have an effect, right? And we're all feeling this split decision thing. However, you are waffling between two back and forth, right? The Lover's card. You're feeling emotionally drawn to two stories at once. You're seeing both sides of the situation, and yet you cannot make a decision right now. And also with Aquarius, it's all about decision making for you. Aquarius had Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's just all of that decision making. You have the Fool card. This isn't about decision making for you. It's about noticing opportunity. And it's not about what decision you make. It's about being in that moment, that pregnant pause of decision making. Find out how you feel. Find out how you tune in with the crossroads. How do you behave at the crossroads? Do you freak out? Do you float? Do you think? Do you decide? Because that's how you show up That's how you show up in everything. Like, people are going to know, you're going to know, like, oh, I freak out when my tire blows out, or whatever, or have a big test to come up. You know how you behave. However, the Fool card is about awareness. What are you paying attention to? And what are the crossroads for you? Is this between the 3D and the 5D? Is this between your physical, spiritual alignments? Is this between family and work? Is this between one relationship and another? Because the Lovers card tells me that is so. And I also see the Justice card again coming up in readings, is the decision making and the weight of the world. Not necessarily literally changing everything, but a lot of things are on the line here, or it feels like it anyway. Don't fight this too much. It's not necessary. None of these cards are catastrophic. They're actually all pretty great. We do see the Travel card, the world's at your feet, Chariot. But you're being overwhelmed. You're feeling that fatigue, and you're like, I did my work, and that's fine. It's fine for you to do your work and sit back and watch it all happen. But what's happening is, when you come to a crossroads to make a decision, are you saying, no, this is the plan I said I wanted and I'm here? Or am I going to take this new opportunity? And you're frustrated that you can't have both. But this is a timeline shift, baby. Jump in, jump on it. So anyways, I'm Karma with my Psychic One. Thank you for listening. I am going to pull a card from Divination of the Ancients, but you know where to find me if you want a one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. I will be back next week with your weekly tarot reading, and you can catch me on the lives as well. So let's see what Divination of the Ancients has to say for y'all, Aries. What are we going to pull from? Oops. I'm going to shuffle these. I don't know why I felt like you were thinking shuffled. All right, here we go, kids. Ooh. Oh. Hydromancy. Cool. He likes. Oh, you guys might just have two cards between this one and this one, because those two popped out as well. So let's get to Hydromancy. Illusion. Ooh, and I got the same one, I think it was with Aquarius. Is it real? Or fantasy? That was theirs, but yours is Hydromancy, illusion. So it says, you may receive an offer that sounds too good to be true. Remember that appearances can be deceptive. Don't be fooled by enticing words and promises, as they could lure you into false hope. Your dreams will be realized, but not through this particular channel. So instead, call upon your spiritual sight, your clairvoyance, your clear seeing, to enable you to see the full picture. When you shine light onto the situation, areas of darkness will be revealed. Do not be scared, but relieved, for you have been saved from drowning in dangerously dark and murky waters. Ooh, and I was just talking about floating, right? Tread water for a while, and soon enough your wishes will be answered. There's your answer, Hydromancy. Float, baby. I look beyond the shadow's end. Ooh, I'm misreading that because there's that blurred vision again. I look beyond the shallow end, and they a foe or perhaps a friend. With eyes now sharp, I see the light. No longer fooled, I know what's right. I don't know about sharp eyes, because all of us psychics are having blurred vision the last few weeks. However, my eyes now sharp, I see the light. No longer fooled, I know what's right. So trust yourself on that. And are we pulling another card or not? I'm being tempted to make you wonder what the crossroads looks like. But that's just me, because you're already making enough decisions as it is. But we're going to go dead center, I think. Dice. All right, well, that's the risk I took. So let's see what Dice has to say for you. Yeah, there's enough decision making going on for everybody so far, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius. So Dice. Here we go for you. Gamble. So should you stay or should you go? This is what you've been wondering of late. You want to throw in the towel, but if you do, are you running away from your responsibilities? Perhaps you should persevere and carry on. It might get better. But what if it does not? If a situation is not serving you as it should, if they're not being appreciated, then surely it's time to leave. However, I might need glasses. It says, however, as you have put in so much time and energy, it may be a mistake to leave before you reap the rewards. You can stay in the warmth of your current comfort zone, or gamble it all away on a leap into the unknown, which might eventually lead you to adventures that will fulfill your soul, your dreams, your desires. Only you can decide whether or not to take a risk. Time to roll the dice. Well, there you have it, Aries. If I leave, the stakes are high, a chance to live, to soar and fly. And if I stay, what would I do? to what I know I would be true. So be true to yourself. Y'all got a lot to think about. Anyways, if you want a one-on-one with me, you know how to do it. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you are in the world, how you liked your reading, and I will see you next time. You know what? Catch me on the live. You guys will see me this weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.